Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. We got the boys Monty back in the garage here. We actually got, see if I can give you a shot here. Carburetor off it. Like I was telling you guys in the last video, we had some unforeseen problems that arose off camera that we're addressing on the Edelbrock carburetor that he's running. I don't think the vacuum port for the transmission is strong enough vacuum for the tranny that we got in here. So we went and bought a spacer plate. I'm going to be drilling and tapping a hole and putting threads in it. Drill tap and put some threads in, and we're going to use this little vacuum nipple, and I'm going to be running the transmission off of this, and then the brakes will be run off the carburetor still, because what the problem is you take off in first gear manually with the shifter in low, and you click into second gear, it's got a delay, it won't shift into second right away, but you click it and drive and it's right there, feels nice and firm like it's supposed to. So I talked to Tony about it, and Tony said to adjust the vacuum modulator, turn it in 3 turns to try it. If you leave it in drive and you take off from a stop sign, it shifts alright. Only when we're pulling back in manual and putting pressure on it and trying to shift the gear, like if we were drag racing or manually shifting the car, it doesn't seem to want to give a firm shift in the second. So that's what we're doing. We got a set of competition engineering drag shocks. He's actually purging right now. I can we'll show you that. Show him this guy. We got these from Grady, good buddy of ours at the channel here. For the fronts, as you guys know, we already got a set brand new on the back. So Grady made us a deal on these. He sent them to us, which thanks a lot, Grady. I appreciate it. And we're going to be putting that sticker on the back of the car here for you, and to let you know that it is going on his car like we promised. You know, the anti-LS sticker we're going to be putting in the back window here. But yeah guys, we're just going to be doing a little bit of work on the Monte today. We'll figure we'd bring you along for another video and see if we can get this stuff done. So we'll get things set up, and I'll put you on time lapse, and we'll see if we can get this rolling. Get them. We want to take it to the track here within the next couple weeks. Bay City Rollers is having a drag race, I think first couple weeks in August, and we want to we're going to take this instead of the El Camino. I wish I could take both, but I don't have 2 car trailers, and like I said, I really don't know if I want to drag race the El Camino anymore anyway when I get it back. It's going to be more or less a cruising car. So this is going to be the drag car, so all the good drag parts are going to be going on this over the winter. I'm going to be putting a solid roller out of the El Camino in here. He's getting all the valve train. We might have to step up the converter a little bit. This is a 3500 converter, but even when you put it in gear, it wants to lag the car down, which I figured it would have been okay. You know, usually when you put them in reverse or drive, the RPM shouldn't change, and it does. It drops this one down, but like I said, little hiccups here and there, but we're getting them ironed out. And we did take it for a test drive. I didn't have my phone with me, and the boy was driving, and we took off, let the car get into second gear, and I told him to hammer it. And let me tell you, this thing rolls out in second gear. It flies. And he didn't even have it to the floor. He wouldn't even push it down to the floor. I think he was scared. Were you scared?
I was scared, but
was it rolling? It was moving. That 390 gears work perfect in this. And like I said, the converter, after we're going, it seems okay. I mean, we can get the shifter to shift when we want it to shift. I think it'll be perfect. But all right, guys, I'm going to put you on time lapse. We're going to get stuff going. Alright guys, we got that part done. And I always use this Teflon Plus on all my fittings. It works really good for threads. Hardens up nice. Makes it so you get a perfect seal. And just like that, we got our vacuum for our transmission. We got the vacuum line hooked up, his air cleaner put on. We got the vacuum running to the port now instead of the manifold. That's supposed to be manifold. Driver's side nipple is supposed to be manifold vacuum. But I don't think it's pulling enough. So we'll find out here when we test drive it. But we got the boy back here. Sorry about the lighting, guys. He's getting Grady's sticker ready. Anything you want to say to Grady, Ty?
Yeah, thanks for the shocks.
He said thanks for the shocks, Grady appreciates it.
Help out a little bit.
What's that?
So you help out a lot.
Oh yeah, he said it helps out a lot. He talks light, guys. But anti-LS sticker going on.
There.
Move your head aside. Try pass your side just a little bit. Yep, right there. Huh?
Crooked, but she'll fit.
Yeah, the car's crooked. We don't give a shit. You don't look bad from back here. Yeah. For all the guys that get all that anti-LS. Oh yeah. Michigan Muscle Car Garage. Yeah. But anyways, guys, we're going to make this a short video. We are going to be cutting the shocks off. It's like 95 degrees out here. I'm sweating bullets. But he wants to get the shocks cut off, and we're going to get them changed. So, I mean, we'll do what we can in the mix of the heat. But we got the carburetor cleaned up, blown out. Like I said, the vacuum hooked up. Everything should be good to go there. I am going to put 2 more degrees of timing in it. Yeah, we went back with this cover too, guys. He was running in traffic. He would come up to a stoplight. It would get up to 190. So I told him, you know, we had to put the shroud back on it. And actually, a clutch fan would be, you know, they say these fans, these racing fans, rob 35 horsepower. We do have the clutch fan for it, so we might be putting the clutch fan back on it also to help. It did go down quite a bit, didn't it, Ty? What did the temperature go, like you said 180 or something at a stoplight now?
175, 180 at a stop.
And then cruising, what did it get down? Or?
Well, we'll stay around 165 cruising, but
yeah, so that definitely helped out. But like you said, you get into traffic, it likes to jump up. It was getting up to 190. Now it's 175, so the shroud definitely made a big difference. But we might be putting the clutch fan back on it also. I mean, he can live with it. I mean, these cars ain't made to be driven in the, the mix of the heat. This throws off a lot of heat. So I'm gonna let him get to the cutting wheel, get the shots going. I'm gonna add a couple more degrees of timing. If we do end up taking it on a test ride today, I will bring you back for it. But our neighbors are having a party, and I really don't want to disturb their little birthday party for his granddaughter, just out of respect for them. As you can see, they got quite a few people over. So out of respect, for their little cookout and everything next door, I'm not gonna be firing up the race car and tuning it in and stuff. We can wait until after later it cools down or whatever. But if you don't get to see the ride today in this video, guys, we will definitely bring you back for a cruising video to let you see how it is down the road. And like I said, we're going to be taking it to the track real soon. It's about ready. As soon as we get that transmission issue fixed, we're going. He's actually got my front runners off of the Blazer on there. I was going to tell him to put these on the back to cruise around on, because I mean, it is what it is. But we don't have the shank lug nuts for the metric studs. I don't know when people put studs in the rear end, why would you go to metric instead of a standard lug nut? I don't know. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, like I said, I think that's a 14 by 1.5 metric stud, and we need a that's a 5/8 stud here on the Blazer. As you can see, they're the big dogs. They take the washers and the nuts. These are 35 gun drilled Moser axles. But I was going to let them cruise these wheels around to make it, look real good. But we would have to buy lug nuts to do that. But other than that, we're going to get back at it. I might go take a quick dip in the pool and chill out. All right, guys. Off with the old, in with the new. Both sides. And let me tell you, they were a B. Yeah. To get them off of there. They were, I do believe, their original 1981 shocks that were on there. The bottom bolts were bad. The upper bolts, and we couldn't get them loose. We had to actually cut them off with the die grinder, put all new bolts in them. He's a very happy camper. There's no gas left in these whatsoever. And when we took this car on its maiden voyage, when we first got it running here, the motor broke in and we took it down the road, it actually rode good. I mean, it wasn't all, rattly and front end feeling loose, but I tell you what, by the looks of them shocks, it's going to ride a whole bunch better with the new ones on. And we got these set, guys, at 60/40 and 50/50. And on my experience on these shocks, because I had, I ran the same things on the El Camino. I went 60/10 on the El Camino on the front and 70/30 on the rear on the El Camino. And on the front, I wish I would have stiffened it up. And I set them for drag racing on the El Camino. I wanted as much transfer as I could get. But when I would hit a bump, it would be like a real, it'd be real hard as far as the compression goes on that for driving on the street. And I know these are not street shocks. They say you're not supposed to street drive them. But he's going to be driving these quite a bit on the street. And so we firmed them up. Like I said, he went 60/40 on the front and 50/50 on the back. And on the El Camino, it was 60/10 and 70/30. So, and if it doesn't work out like we want, when we take it to the track or to the racetrack and it doesn't get the weights transfer that we're looking for, we'll just undo the bottom two bolts, push the shock up in there, and give them a click and loosen them up on the front. But I think for what he's going to be doing with the car, as much street driving as he's going to be doing, I think the settings that we got it at are going to be perfect. So it's hotter than crap out here. We will be doing a video tomorrow of us taking and testing it out again. I got to add a couple more degrees of timing and adjust the carburetor in like I told you guys before. And I'm not going to do that You know, the neighbor's having a little birthday party for his granddaughter cookout deal, and I'm not going to start the car up and rev it and, you know, set the timing and all that. So we're just going to wait till tomorrow to do that. And we'll take you guys along for another video tomorrow of a test drive, and we'll go out there and see if the new vacuum line worked on the transmission and it shifts right. If not, then it's got to go back to Tony's shop, and he's going to have to pull the valve body and see what's going on. But yeah, guys, we put a long, hard, hot day in, and he couldn't be more happy. It's almost ready for the track. As usual, guys, I appreciate everybody for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next video. All right. Bye-bye.